Hey everybody, today is Mama Monday, and I wanted to talk to you guys about getting your little one to sleep through the night. Recently, I have been having some success with getting my 1 year old to sleep through the night. It's been great. I really been waking up like, wait, did I just get a full night's rest? It's very different, but it's wonderful. And so I just wanted to share some tips and tricks that I use, and hopefully it can help you guys. Okay, so I just wanted to first start off with a little bit of a backstory. My son is 14 months old. He was breastfed for the first year, and I'm a stay-at-home mom, so we're very connected, if that makes sense. So really getting him to sleep through the night, it seemed impossible while he was breastfed. He was waking up at least 3 times a night to nurse. And then after that, I think he was just still in the habit of waking up. So it really took a long time to kind of slowly but surely break that habit. Um, but we have had some success. So I'm going to start off with first tip one, bedtime routine. I know this is like a broken record, but it really does make a difference when you put a routine in order. Your Not only do you know what to expect, but your kid knows what to expect. So by the time it's time to lay down, their body and their mind is like, oh yeah, this is right. This is how we do things. For me, it's dinner, bath, book, bed. That works wonders. I did it also with my daughter who's now 6, and it's still something that we do, and it really works well.
Step two,
So step two is limit liquids, and this not only works for small babies but for older kids as well. Your bladder will stimulate you throughout the night. It is stimulating. We know that as an adult. So if you could limit the amount of liquid or the amount of water, juice that you're giving to your child, I would say at least 2 to 3 hours before you're looking to get them in the bed. That's gonna really help you out. What I do with my son is give him his drink before his dinner. So at least that's like at least an hour to 30 minutes. So if he needs to relieve himself within that time, he can do that, and he can have a new fresh dry diaper that'll last him through the night.
alright, three,
Ease stimulation. What I mean by stimulation is the iPads, the iPods, the TVs, the bright lights, the loud talking, whatever gets your kids stimulated to, move and groove and keep going. You want to ease that. You want to slow that down. What I do is I turn on the low lights. I'm turning the TV down to probably like half of what it has been. I'm really trying to turn the TV off, maybe listen to some music. I'm taking away the iPads and the iPods. Not for my 15 year, not for my 15-month old, but for my 6 year old. I'm taking away the iPods like 2 to 3 hours before bedtime, really easing the stimulation so the brain can kind of readjust and refocus and get ready to kind of relax. It really works wonders. I'm telling you. Side note, my daughter had been having a hard time falling asleep. During the summer, I was letting her play on the iPad until 8 o'clock and expecting her to go to sleep at 10, which I thought was reasonable. She would get in the bed, and then it would literally take her sometimes like 30 minutes to an hour to fall asleep. I felt so bad for her. One day, we happened to take the iPod a little earlier than normal. When I tell you she went to sleep within 10-15 minutes knocked out. So that's how I know that stimulation really gets their brain going, 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 going.
alright, step four,
This is a jewel. I think it's my favorite one. The relaxing music. Oh my gosh. It works so well. It's something that I've tried for the first time recently, and when I tell you it works for us. What I do is I put on classical music. That's what works for us. But any type of just chill music. When my 6 year old was younger, we would play the Sade the Sade radio on Pandora, and she would just stay asleep through the night, and this is no joke. And now I hadn't tried it with my 15-month old. Recently I've been trying it. Oh my god, y'all, it works so well. And every once in a while he stirs during the night, I just reach over, put on that playlist, and it takes him right out. I'm telling you, if you've never tried it, you won't regret it.
Last one.
And this one, I think by far, is the most important and the one that you have to constantly relearn. Have patience, not only with your baby, but with yourself. When I was getting used to, having the baby, people would ask me all the time, "Oh, is he sleeping through the night yet? Is he sleeping through the night yet?" And I'd be like, "Is he supposed to be? Because he's not." He's not. He don't sleep through the night. He up every 3 hours. He wake up 3 times a night. He not sleeping through the night. And they would say, "Oh, he needs to be sleeping through the night. What are you doing?" And it would just make me feel so bad because I was already tired and I was already feeling like a failure because I couldn't figure out how to get my baby to sleep through the night. And then people would be like, "Oh, well, what you doing?" And they would give me tips and stuff, but it was stuff I was already doing. So you gotta be patient. I don't know how true it is, but I truly, truly believe that sleep is developmental. It's something that a kid has to learn. Sleeping and sleeping through the night, especially, is something that we all have to learn how to do. Staying asleep when you find yourself waking up through times of the night, being able to put yourself back to sleep, that's something you have to learn. Sleep is developmental. Be patient. Understand that it takes time. Being consistent and being patient is going to get you very, very far. Getting upset, getting frustrated, that is not going to get you the results you want. It's going to take some time. Like I said, my son is 15 months old and I'm just now getting a full night's rest sometimes. Right? So it's all about being patient, being willing to work through it, being consistent with your patterns and with your methods, and really just giving yourself time to understand it, to figure it out. Alright guys, so that is the end of our Mama Monday chat. I really hope that I gave you some tips that maybe you haven't heard, maybe you haven't tried, but you got this, mama. You guys can do it. Happy sleeping to you and your baby. See y'all next time.